Namaste. Let's just see what the first two verses from Mangalam mean. Om Tachakshurdevahitam Purastat Shukramucharat Pashyema Sharadah Shatam Jivema Sharadah Shatam Shrunuyama Sharadah Shatam Prabravama Sharadah Shatam Adinaha Syama Sharadah Shatam Bhuyah Cha Sharadah Shatat. So in this first verse we have Om. Now this is a verse taken from Yajurveda. Yajurveda, as you all know, is the second of the four Vedas, the other three being the Rig Veda, Sama Veda, and the Atharva Veda. These Vedas form the four pillars of Sanatana Dharma. The first verse says, Tat Chakshuhu Shukram Chakshuhu. That eye. Now here Chakshuhu is a symbolic representation of the sun, because the sun is said to be the eye of God. So Chakshu means the eye. Tat Chakshuhu, Tasya Chakshuhu. Who is Tat here? Tat means the supreme reality, the all-pervading God. Tat Chakshuhu Shukram Asti. Shukram means white. So Tat Chakshuhu Shukram Asti. How do we see the sun rising in the morning after it goes through the transitions from red, yellow, orange, and all that? We see in the noon, we see the bright white sun. So that is called Shukra. Tat Chakshuhu Shukram Purastad Ucharat. In the east, we see it turning white. So the Rishi here is seeing the sun rising into the noon, and he qualifies this sun being Deva Hitam, Devaihi Hitam. The Devas, which are the Indra, Agni, Varuna, Surya, Ityadi, Devataha, Etam Hitavantaha. They have poured their energies and they have held this sun in its place. It could also mean Devena Hitam. This is held in place by, or it is supported by God. Deva is Bhagavan. So Om Tachakshu Devahitam Shukram Tachakshuhu Purastad Ucharat. It is rising. Ucharati is, Ut means up, Charati is to walk. It is traveling upward. Pashyema Sharadashatam. Let us see Pashyema. Let us see Sharadaha Shatam. Let us see 100 autumns. It is a phrase even in English and in most of our languages. We see he has seen 10 winters, which means he has aged 10 years, because a year contains only one winter. So 1 year would be equivalent to saying one spring or one winter. 1 year would be equivalent to saying one spring, one winter, one summer, or one autumn, as is given in this verse. Sharada Shatam. Sharad is the Shabda. Sharad Dakarantaha Strilingaha Sharad Shabdaha. The Bahuvachana form is Sharadaha. But here it could also mean the Shashti Vibhakti. Sharadaha Shatam. Shashti Vibhakti Ekavachana form is Sharadaha itself. So Pashyema Sharada Shatam. Let us see 100 autumns. Jivema Sharada Shatam. Let us live those 100 years. Let us live 100 years. Now Sharada Shatam can be has become equivalent for 100 years. Shrunuyama Sharada Shatam. Let us hear, and here the Adhyahara, which is that which has to be taken to make sense, is called the Adhyahara, is let us hear good things. Shrunuyama, let us hear. Sharadashatam, let us hear good things all these 100 years. Prabravama Sharadashatam, let us speak good things. Pra is Prakrishtena, let us speak good things in these 100 years. Adinasyama Sharadashatam, let us not be dependent on others. Let us not be poor and impoverished. Adinaha Syama, Syama is Bhavema, in the all of these jivema, pashyema, prabravama, shrunuyama, syama, all of these are in the vidhiling lakara. Okay, this is the optative mode, vidhiling lakara in the uttama purusha bahuvachana form, which means vayam, we all. So the correlation, correspondence between the subject and the object, the subject and the verb. Similarly, we have vayam shrunuyama, vayam pashyema, let us see, let us hear, let us live. Adinaha syama sharada shatam, let us live independently and freely with all the basic needs of our lives fulfilled for 100 years. Bhuyascha sharadas shatat. Let us have a lot of bhuyas. Bhuyas means a lot of pleasures, luxuries, knowledge. It could all be put under bhuyaha. It also mean bhuyaha means again and again. Let us keep throughout our births, because Sanatana Dharma believes in many births. And so let us keep coming and live for a full 100 years, which is entitled by the Vedas. Let us live for these 100 years, as is mentioned above, happily, freely, and hearing and speaking only good things. And thus, bhuyascha sharada shatat. Sharadaha shatat, for 100 more years to come, even if it were to come in our next future births also, let us live so. So this is a very powerful and an auspicious verse from the Yajurveda they have taken here. Why is the Sharad mentioned? Because Sharad is the season of symbolizing knowledge. Sharad is the autumn where the leaves are dropped. The leaves wilt in the deciduous forest, and all trees shed their leaves. So the Sharad Kala, we have the Sharan Navaratri and many festivals even in the Sharad Ritu. Why is that? Because Sharad Kala is symbolizing Jnana, because Jnana and Vairagya. The Vrikshas is figuratively having attained Vairagya or dispassion, have shed their leaves, their annexes and appendages, which are the leaves. So it is a symbolic way of saying that we should also cultivate a little bit of Vairagya as far as possible from our childhood. Let us see the next verse. Ano bhadrah kratavo yantu vishwato adabdhaso aparetasa udbhidaha. Ano bhadrah kratavah yantu. Ayantu. Ayantu is let it come in the lot lakara form. Friends, you should also keep correlating as and when we come across such verbs with those tables that we have learned so far. Ano bhadrah kratavo yantu. Kratavaha bhadrah. Bhadrah kratavaha. Auspicious things, auspicious thoughts, auspicious actions and fame. Auspicious persons. Bhadra is auspicious. So naha means for us. Asmakam krite or asmabhyam. Yantu. Let it come. From where? Vishwataha. From the entire world. So this is a verse which celebrates globalization, which celebrates the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Let it come from everywhere. We have no reservations for a particular region or a locality or a nation, but if it is good, let it come from anywhere, and we will be humble enough to accept it. Adabdhasaha. And again here the Rishi qualifies these kratavaha, these thoughts and principles, first as saying bhadraha, let it be auspicious to us, and then let it be adabdhasaha. Adabdhaha means which does not create dambha. Dambha is pretense, or let it not dambha is pretense or vyaja. Vyaja is just a show off. They're putting on a mask. So let it not be dabdha, which means let it not be just out of pretension, but let it be original. Adabdhasaha. Let it not be a pretentious act of auspiciousness. Let it be truly and factually. Aparitasaha. Parita is obstructed or going in circles. Let it come straight to us. Let it not just go wander around in the forest, wander around in the forest, get dissipated, but let it come straight to us. Udbhidaha, let it sprout. Udbhid is a germinating seed. Just as these seedlings sprout, similarly, let these good things which do not bring ego or pride in us, let these, and which these are unobstructed, let these sprout in us. Devano yatha sadamid vridhe asanna prayuvo rakshitaro dive 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 diva div is day, day after day, day after another. So dive 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 devaha naha yatha sadamid vridhe. Vridhe is for growth. In the vridh is the like the kshud shabda. In the chaturthi vibhakti it becomes vridhe, and there's a samasa there. Sada mid vridhe. Mid is mitram. Mitra is friendship. Sticking close by companions. Let these devas, and here the concept of polytheism is very much inbuilt into the Vedas. There are always many gods. Devaha. It could be the nakshatrani, the gavaha, dyava prithvi, ushas, Indra, Agni, Soma, Vayu, Marut, Rudra, Vishnu, ityadayah devas santi. Te devaha yatha sadamid vridhe. Their sadamid is a short form of sadamid. Sada is forever, continuously. Dive dive, day after day. Let it not just get exhausted within a day, but every day. Yatha sadamid vridhe asan aprayuvaha rakshitaraha dive dive. Just as these gods, now the first verse, the first two padas said, let good thoughts and actions and principles come to us. Here the Rishi is wanting even the devas to come towards us. So yatha is here saying as told before in the first two padas. Yatha upari uktam tatha eva devaha api naha, even towards us, for us, let these devas, these embodiments of the forces of nature, let them also come to us. Dive dive. And how should they come to us? Asan aprayuvaha. Let they be aprayuvaha. Prayuvaha is obstructions. Those which hinder our progress, our welfare. Those which hinder our vriddhi is our growth. But let them be asanna prayuvaha. Let them not hinder our growth. And also rakshitaraha, because these devas are very powerful. They can either cause a destruction, or they can also create. They can also take part in creation and bring good things to us. So these devas, being so powerful, let them be favorable to us. Rakshitaraha, and let them protect us. Rakshitaraha dive dive, for our well-being and for our friendship. Sada mid vridhe. Dive dive rakshitaraha. And here what is the kriyapada? It is ayantu. Let them come, or let them be favorable towards us. I hope we have understood this Mangalam shloka. Dhanyavadah.